Like many people on social media platforms, I got banned my entire account, all my hard work, because I was trying to tell you the truth. So I put it all into a video, just to spite them and just to show you what they don't want you to see.
To everybody that's lying on the beach, you are in breach of the public health order. Put your mask on, otherwise fines will apply. Social distancing is vital. You are in breach of the public health order.
You wear every day. A specific kind of bacteria can cause some nasty skin infections. It can also lead to pneumonia.
Perioral dermatitis is a big one. It's a form of staph. It's a bacterial staph infection, and it's very serious. And we have given people heart attacks.
Do not recommend that the general public wears masks.
Maximum amount of time that you can wear a surgical mask in a hospital setting or a surgical center is 2 hours.
Date, nobody has been able to show that there is a law for an income tax.
I did the research based on the fact that I thought, let's put this baby to bed. I'm hearing all these rumors based on the research that I did and that I'm still doing. I have not found that law. I've asked Congress, we've asked a lot of people in the IRS commissioners, helpers. They can't answer, because if they answer, the American people are going to know that this whole thing is a fraud.
Use she, her pronouns, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and sex therapist. I want to talk about minor attracted persons because they are probably the most vilified population of folks in our culture. You may have noticed that I'm using the term minor attracted persons, a commonly used term pedophile, has moved from being a diagnostic label to being a judgmental, hurtful insult that we hurl at people in order to harm them or slander them.
Pedophilia Pride Flag. The technical term of this flag is MAP, which stands for Minor Attracted Persons.
The top two stripes are blue to represent attraction to young boys. The bottom two stripes are pink to represent attraction to young girls. The inner yellow stripes are to represent childhood and general attraction to minors regardless of their gender. And the middle stripe is white to represent innocence and unwillingness to offend.
Disgusting. Pedophilia Pride Flag. The technical term of this flag is MAP, which stands for Minor Attracted Persons.
The top two stripes are blue to represent attraction to young boys. The bottom two stripes are pink to represent attraction to young girls. The inner yellow stripes are to represent childhood and general attraction to minors regardless of their gender. And the middle stripe is white to represent innocence and unwillingness to offend.
Disgusting.
Invented a child molesting robot. It's a robot that is designed to molest children, and it can theoretically molest twice as many children as a human molester in, quite frankly, half the time. What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you molest it and hope that it continues the cycle.
Bruce Willis and his ex-wife Demi Moore, who you see in this next clip.
Pentagon porn story began in 2006. Child pornography sting operation called Project Flicker. Hundreds of military employees and contractors who may have bought child pornography online but haven't been prosecuted or even in some cases investigated. List of 5,200 from an internet sting operation produced payment records of about 5,200 people, many of whom provided Army or Fleet zip codes or military email addresses, including staffers for the Secretary of Defense and contractors at the NSA. 9 people had top security clearances.
Your relationship with Joe, I need to know, like, what's the thing about the ice cream? He loves ice cream. Tell me about that.
Well, listen, ice cream is big. Pasta with red sauce, he can go deep on that.
Ice cream is big. Pasta with red sauce, he can go deep on that.
I bet nobody else on earth is. So now, just for fun, swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. I'm soaking wet! Because if you are soaking wet and you're upset about it, I'm thirsty. Ew. Come on, give up the juice.
Hi, what's going on here?
Nothing. You didn't cut out that part.
Why are you sitting on the floor of the set?
Because we are.
There's some very pretty cheerleaders here today.
Here's cheerleader number 1. That's one pretty cheerleader.
Spin-off Sam and Cat, starring alongside future pop star Ariana Grande. Behind all the fame and glamour, McCurdy says, was a darker reality. Alleging inappropriate behavior, Nickelodeon attempted to arrange a $300,000 only if she agreed to never publicly speak about her experiences she did not accept.
Creator Dan Schneider was able to dictate whatever happened on and off set.
Some of this.
There's a death. You go, boy.
Alright, I wrote this whole conversation that we're having right now.
You just barged into my classroom and demanded to take children away without proper.
I run a television network.
Oh, help yourself.
Comfortable woman right there in the oh my gosh.
Would cannibalize me? Sacrifice myself for the rest of the cast.
What are they doing?
Him because he'd sacrifice himself for the rest of the cast.
Are they like fighting? I'm not. Or cheering? A cheer fight? Ugh, give me an out. Like, at the request of the director. We're going to talk about some of the most uncomfortable and inappropriate moments in this show. Jamie Lynn, creepy producers, the innuendo is it's pretty much a suggestion, an inappropriate one.
You're like a wizard with scissors. I'm gonna call you the Scissor Wizard. No, you're not.
Sorry. You can stay here. Even take a digital picture of my bra.
Why even write that in? My first video about Zoe 101, weird pictures of her and Dan, and actually Dan wrote Quinn's part after meeting Aaron. So in working these past few years, her Nickelodeon roles is just fake and made up stuff, when in fact I have actually talked to direct people who have interacted with this man, and things have gone down.
Babies while the slaves are working. Blood is on the table and the mouths are choking. With mama babies while the slaves are working. Blood is on the table and mouths are choking.
From a living human body. You're from a human blood said it would take me higher than I'd ever been in my life. But I was kidding. Oh, I told him I'd just as soon have an ounce or so of pure adrenochrome.
Suck babies of blood. Put it on my face.
One of Oprah's favorites, Fountain of Youth.
How come it's red?
Cells from baby foreskin.
The young blood from teenagers.
Their hair, if it was gray, just turns dark.
Tell us a secret about Steven Spielberg. He eats babies. Whole babies.
Satanists believe have to reveal who they are in some way, shape, or form. 666 devil symbols, we constantly see those symbols. Pedophile symbols, the swirl, or the triangle within a triangle.
I guarantee you this wasn't his card. Y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul. Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
You'll do anything to get the money.
I sold my soul to the devil, I'll never get it back. I sold my soul to the devil for a small price. I sold my soul to the devil.
And I'm done with the devil!
I kind of get possessed by the devil when I'm performing. And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer.
What was your bargain? To get where I am now. The devil gonna make you do so crazy for that money.
God don't want me to do this because this is what the devil wants you to go through to destroy yourself.
I sold my soul to the devil.
All the good girls go to hell.
No doubt about it.
Plan, like we usually go to meetings on Wednesday in black cloaks, draw like a big star and a circle on the ground. We have like these cups of blood, drink it pretty much, and We kind of like planned like world domination, like to make everyone gay and then like decrease the world population.
Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes. It is used for a reason. He's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul.
The baby's blood. Put it on my face.
One of Oprah's favorite, Fountain of Youth.
How come it's red?
Cells from baby foreskin.
The young blood from teenagers.
Super secret Project MK Ultra, as it was called.
Experiments funded by the CIA.
More expensive than the agency had admitted. It proved to be one of the most bizarre episodes in CIA history.
CIA Director Alan Dulles signed off on Project MK Ultra.
We see here the possibility for direct physical manipulation of the mind.
The master control for the whole body resides in the brain.
Experimental research.
The employees have been involved in alleged sex crimes against children committed by at least 10 CIA employees against very young children.
Admitted to have an inappropriate sexual contact with the then 6-year-old girl on 2 separate occasions. It is recommended that this case be closed with no further action.
Never charged according to the papers. The CIA badge get out of jail free card.
A loophole that allows accused and convicted American pedophiles to escape justice by moving to Israel.
9-year-old girl in Oregon back in 2000 and a 5-year-old girl in Israel in 2001, exploiting a process called law of return.
It's all about being so evil to a little child.
An institution has covered up for them in the past, and they know that if this goes to court, it's going to cost a lot of money to a lot of people, and nobody wants to deal with that.
Working on a story of CIA Director John Brennan. The day before he died, Hastings emailed friends he was onto a big story. Early the next morning, Hastings' silver Mercedes exploded. Former counterterrorism czar Richard Clark told the Huffington Post that Hastings' crash was consistent with a car cyber attack, and that intelligence agencies for major powers are able to remotely seize control of a person's vehicle. He added that if there was a cyber attack on Hastings' car, whoever did it would probably get away with it. Story is very strange. Did not notice her to be impaired in any way. Crashed into an apartment complex. Show her car Uber into a house. Flames. As we see her become fully conscious while frantically trying to escape the body bag and leg straps. Nothing was reported about this. Anne was stable and expected to pull through. But then we are told she is in a coma. And then we are told that while her heart is still beating, she's legally dead, according to California law.
Acute flu-like symptoms.
Respiratory problems.
Which is why my first thought was pneumonia.
Poisoning our food, air, and water. It is not a coincidence that more and more people are getting sick.
Quarantined this epidemic.
Has imposed a citywide lockdown.
Immune-suppressing agents.
What, metals?
Yeah.
Barium, 5 milligrams, aluminum, 7. Chemical called E901.
And barium and aluminum in the patient's blood. Ever heard of chemtrails?
Yeah, it's where the government's supposedly mixing chemicals in with jet fuel.
Contaminating the white vapor trails that commercial airlines leave behind. Go with me on this. I did a little research last night.
What if it's true? What if the chemicals are affecting the general population somehow? I know it sounds a bit ridiculous. Antibiotics won't work without the metals being cleared.
The most important story of our lifetime happened this week, and almost no one covered it. Russia joined forces with China to create their own new reserve currency. Officially. Yes, it's happening, guys. This means that the new reserve currency won't be the US dollar. This new currency will be based on rare earth minerals, guys. I've been saying this for a while, and that's why I'm personally investing in them, okay? Russia and China are moving their currency to gold, silver, uranium, nickel, copper. Real, tangible things, guys.
The real cancer in American culture. It's the Federal Reserve. That's owned not by the American people. A central bank that's owned by 24 prime brokers, being JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley. They do not have the consent of the governed. We will not comply. We will not submit, and it must be ended. The Federal Reserve prints money out of thin air. And this has given the crooks who wield it the power and influence to create their own corporate government within the United States.
15th Amendment, never properly ratified, the government can collect a percentage of everyone's income. Over 50% of Americans refuse this unconstitutional amendment, but the IRS will come after you. Hire over 80,000 new agents. And they have recently bought 5 million rounds of ammunition.
CIA unclassified documents that you absolutely need to read. Project Bazaar was a part of Project Pandora. Project Pandora was created when the US Embassy in Russia was attacked by EMR radiation. Pandora was supposed to investigate that radiation secretly. Project Bazaar found that low-level radiation, non-ionizing, could penetrate our central nervous system within 10 to 19 days, and this radiation was on the S-band, which is 2.4 to 4 gigahertz, which is basically Wi-Fi level. It also caused adverse biological effects, including control over human behavior. They even wanted to weaponize this. And this is just low-level EMR radiation. The next CIA document we have is called The Invisible War, which states that the Soviets have been beaming us, Americans, with low-level radiation for 20 plus years, causing cancer, heart problems, and emotional stress. Another CIA document, The Effects of Electromagnetic Radiation on Biological Systems. This article clearly states that cell phones affects our genetics, and not in a good way. The last CIA document is called Controlled Offensive Behavior, and this says that super high frequency electromagnetic oscillations, or SHF, may have potential use as a technique for altering human behavior. This is a crazy document. It's a must read, and as with all documents, if you look above, you will see the document number and links how to get those. Just keep in mind they're putting up these towers all over the place and even hiding them sometimes, claiming that they're trying to hide them from being an eyesore. I have done extensive research on this topic, and these papers just support the papers that I have come across. If you would like to see the paper I wrote on 21 plus peer-reviewed studies about how non-ionizing EMF radiation, the same stuff that's coming out of our microwave, Wi-Fi router, and our cell phone, Fitbit, Apple Watch, EarPods, and more, is absolutely causing us damage, and there's proof. Easy read. It's about a 15-minute read. I'm going to put that link up right now, and you're going to have a bunch of other links here to check out if you want to go down this rabbit hole. I would never waste your time. Check this stuff out and pass this on to somebody that you love that is smart and wants to do some research. Tons more studies, links, and videos at vtvault.org/quantame studies. Endless rabbit holes to go down, quick reads, the work's already done for you. This is mind-blowing stuff, and we even have products to help you.
By an unseen weapon, a focused beam of microwaves.
Symptoms of acute radiation sickness would be just exactly like a terrible flu.
A high-power microwave weapon.
Are portable microwave transmitters pulsed electromagnetic energy. The director of the CIA is saying, we can't connect the dots. Unseen weapon.
Secret inside our phones. Really? The cell phone makers are required to share. Exposure to RF energy at least 5 millimeters away from your body. That cell phone use had some health risks.
This has something to do with a cellular phone.
The location of the tumor. Ordering all of the phone stores in the city to put up a sign. New battle over what it can say about cell phones and your cancer risk. Very high-profile attorney, cell phone radiation.
The same lawyer who fought for big tobacco.
Watch out.
All the way to the Supreme Court.
The whole system, son. It's the breakdown of society is what it is. It's a breakdown of the school system, the government. It's the pharmaceutical companies. It's the breakdown of the family, tradition. Oh, there's a whole lot of people responsible. You're gonna need a 12 gauge, couple of ARs, Western automatic, and a sidearm for safety. Exactly.
We're in a live exercise here.
We'll do it in a second. Let Mike.
May I just say one more thing? This matter's going forward. We're in a live exercise here to get this right. We need.
Isn't it about political games or retribution? It's about keeping people safe.
We're in a live exercise here. We're in a live exercise here. We're in a live exercise.
Еще раз обращаюсь к военнослужащим вооруженных сил Украины. Не позволяйте неонацистам и бендеровцам использовать ваших детей, ваших жен и стариков в качестве живого щита.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава нації! Україна! Слава нації! Смерть москалям!
Something will happen in New York. I hope I'm wrong. Just pause and read and listen. Pause and read again. Pause and read again. Pause and read again. And now listen.
Massachusetts, and I have a lot of friends in the National Guard. One of them's an E8, actually a couple of them are E7s. And one of them called his wife, who are good friends with the family, and told us, you know, he was sent out to training 2 weeks ago. He was only supposed to be there for a week. So his wife gets a phone call, and he's telling her, hey, listen, I'm going to be out here longer. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but there's something I got to tell you. And she says, what? And he says, listen, they have us doing a lot of weird stuff. He said, I've been out here training at night, and for the last week we've been doing night training, and he said, basically, quote unquote, training. They have us loading live ordnance into the back of trucks under the complete cover of darkness. They're not allowed to use any flashlights. The buildings where they're getting the ordnance from, they're not allowed to have lights on. The trucks are not allowed to have lights on, and they're only allowed to use night vision. And he tells his wife, he said, hey, listen, you got to tell our friends, and I want you to do this. You need to go get extra batteries, and you need to fill up the gas cans to the generator and go get more gas cans. He said, there's a lot of rumors floating around. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, I have other friends in there, so I wanted to confirm this. So I asked one of my other buddies to give a call and ask what's going on. He said, hey, you in training? And he said, yeah, I'm in training. I'm in New York. He said, I'm only supposed to be here for 2 weeks, and now they're telling us that they don't know how long we're going to be here. And I asked him, I said, are you training at night with live ordnance? And there was about an hour pause before a message came back. And he said, how the bleep do you know that? And he doesn't know I'm talking to the other one. I guess the most creepy thing he was saying is that they're loading truck after truck with live ordnance under the complete cover of darkness. And he told me that in his 15 years of service, he's never done any type of training like this. And they've never sent them to New York to do this. Usually when the Massachusetts National Guard does their training, they go down to the Bourne base, which is on the Cape, or they go to Fort Devens. So they're over in New York doing this. Now, I don't know if you covered this, but the same week that they're there training, New York television released a public service announcement. It was a video, and it freaked a bunch of people out to the point where the governor had to respond to it, telling people what to do in the event of a nuclear explosion. So it just seems to me like things are really getting serious over here, enough where people that are 15, 20 years in are freaked out by what's going on and calling their wives, telling them to go buy extra batteries, go get extra food, go fill up the gas cans for the generator, tell our friends to do this. We don't know what's going to happen, but I guess there's a lot of rumors going around. And when she asked, what are the rumors going around, he told her, I really can't say anything on the phone, and I shouldn't even have said this to you on the phone. But I just want people to know, if you have friends in the Guard or you're in the Guard, you should be paying attention to what you're doing for training, because I'm pretty sure you're going to be doing this kind of stuff. And I hate to say it, but I really think something's going to happen in New York.
This has just been a taste of Project Boom Tapes. Most of our clips are super low memory, up to 25 seconds long, and are short enough to be sent through text message, email, Facebook story, Snapchat, or any other means. Very quick and easy sends, high definition clips with low memory size to send to people you love and care about, because they keep censoring us. Post to Facebook stories. You're going to want to put it on your reels, your Instagrams, your YouTube reels, maybe even start a TikTok. Even if you get banned on any one of these things, for instance, TikTok, if you get banned, at least you got the clips out to some people and they downloaded it, and you don't even know how far those clips are going to go. Some content creator with lots of subscribers could pick that up and send that to other people. Who knows? One send, one person seeing it, the right one, can cause it to go viral. So your little bit of work can make a huge difference. We created a TikTok 4 days ago, and we acquired 10,000 likes, almost 1,000 followers, and 100,000 views in just 4 days. And that's because these clips are no joke. We take hours to make these 25-second clips to make sure every word is accurate. And we include inside of these clips different links and different ways that if people are interested, when it piques their interest, they'll be able to go back to these clips and they'll be able to trace back the origin of the clips, and they'll go to different things that'll blow their mind and lead to more rabbit holes. That's the whole point of all of these clips, is to wake people up, pique their interest, and lead them down the rabbit hole so they can see what's actually really going on in the world. This will work, but it needs you and us. If you post one of our viral videos, one of the ones that did really well, it'll boost your channel, and only one video won't hurt you if it's violated. Definitely try it. It won't hurt to try. Put it out there. If enough of us do this, even if you just create a new account, even if you're living in the middle of the woods and you don't think you're anybody. I live in the middle of the woods and I'm no one. We can all do this together. We can do it on the net. Take the time to send it to people on Facebook, send it to people through text message, send it to people through email if that's easier. These are all very important. We wouldn't waste your time. Every boom clip is definitely really relevant, will lead to a longer video, and will be so fast that no one will mind taking 25 seconds out of their day to see these clips. So please help Project Boom Tapes take off. Please follow us on Telegram, Instagram, TikTok. We're banned. We have a number 2 that's going to be banned as well. Just please follow us at boomtapes.com. We'll update all of our links whenever we change, wherever we go with any information. Remember, Boom Tapes. Follow us on Telegram. That's our immortal channel. They never delete anything from us. All the videos are backed up on Telegram if you ever need to come back to a reference point to find the videos. Instagram's not doing too bad, so check there. And we're going to see if we can find other sources to put our stuff out. But follow us. We're going to try to make a difference. It's crunch time. Let's go viral with this. Let's be psychological with this. Let's fight back against these guys, because our weapon is 10 times stronger, and that's the truth. The truth will cut 10 times deeper than a lie. We're going to reveal all of the truth, burn away all of the lies. We can do this. This has been GK with the Disclosure Hub. Please follow Boom Tapes and the Disclosure Hub. Real news that we dig deeper than anyone else to show you the real stuff.